Good morning. Welcome to Banter with Richie B Live.
Somewhere beyond the beaten path, beyond the whispers in the woods and the stories around the fire, lurks one of the greatest mysteries of our time, Bigfoot. For decades, legends have echoed through the forests, footprints left behind, sightings that defy logic, and questions that demand answers. But this isn't just folklore. This is a call to investigate, to explore, and to uncover the truth. Banter with Richie B isn't just another show. It's a community, a movement, a hub for genuine research, real conversations, and boots-on-the-ground discovery. Every episode dives deep into evidence, expert interviews, field investigations, and the drive to seek what others say is impossible. If you believe in asking questions, if you're ready to get your boots dirty, and if you think the unknown deserves more than just a passing glance, then follow Banter with Richie B. Stay informed, stay sharp, and maybe, just maybe, be the one who finds the truth hiding in the trees.
I love you, baby Jack. I want you guys to keep climbing. I love you, Mama. Bojo's gonna get us out of here because that's what he does.
That's right. Hey, nice meeting you all. Thank you for being on there. And yes, we are home of the phone. Let's go.
We are not just a group of individuals. We are a powerful force. Together, we are unstoppable. Each of us brings unique strengths, and when we combine them, there's nothing we can't achieve. Challenges will come, but we face them head-on, with courage and determination. There are no quitters here, only winners. We push each other to be better, to strive for greatness, and to never settle for anything less. Remember, our success depends on each and every one of us. Stay focused, stay united, and let's make our mark. We rise together, we conquer together. Now let's go out there and show the world what we're made of. We are unstoppable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Surprise, surprise. I gotta do I'm gonna practice my new radio voice. Hi. Just kidding. What's up, everybody? A couple of updates here this morning. I figured I'd chime in. I haven't chimed in periodically, like, abruptly here or there, right? What's up, Big Andy, Ernie? What's up? Like, randomly and forever. You know what I mean? I used to do it all the time. And it's like, I don't know if it got to be like work. You know what I mean? And it kind of lost that luster. And lost that shine. Let's call it shine. I just don't do it enough. You know what I mean? Plus, all kinds of shit going on. in the social media world with the Bigfoot stuff, the Mebro channel. Headed to work. Wow, it's all right. You don't have to. I don't care. We'll catch. Yeah, I'm just on for a brief moment. I just wanted to update everybody. D-Who, pay attention real quick before you head out to work. Wojo and I will be live in the woods today around 2 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know exactly when. Probably about 2:30, say 2:15 to 2:30. If you're at work, I guess you'll miss it, but giving you a heads up. Yeah, so we're going to go live today. I think we're going back to the Kipton Gym. I'm not sure. But I just need to get out. It's an absolutely perfect, beautiful day. Entering the unknown. What's up, my friend? So that's the other reason why I'm not going to be long. I'm going to get out. I got the kids for a while. Schedules keep shifting around. Allergy season's here. My eyes are watering even after my medicine because I'm a broke bitch. I don't get it. But so it's funny. So we're gonna start doing this new segment on my shows, right? And some people might say it, leave it alone or whatever. Or just ignore them. Well, you ever see like cats and catnip toys? They just kind of do this thing, right? Then they jump, you know. That's me with trolls, right? Hey, Smitty, what's up, man? That's me with trolls. So on my Mebro channel, we had a big thing with trolls yesterday. Oh, sweet Justine. I said sweet naturally, and then your name's Sweet Justine. That's not fair. That's right, Jim. Yeah, so I don't let them off the hook, so I fuck with them. And not only do I fuck with them, now I'm having a segment on my show. It'd be like 5 minutes called Make You Famous. A 5-minute segment on all my shows called Make You Famous. Well, I'll pull screenshots from whatever they said. I'll put up their profiles, to report for bullying and harassment. You'll have 5 minutes to do it. I'll make a few snide comments. We'll make fun of them a little bit. We'll laugh. We'll be immature children. If you don't want to participate, I don't care. It's just for my entertainment. Catnip. I just explained that to you, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I was just having some fun dealing with a hater on TikTok. There you go. And telling him where to stick his comment at. Yeah, it's funny, and everybody wants you to just leave things alone. And they're like, oh, you blah, blah, blah. But you got to report them. You can't just go back and forth with them. You have to report them. Then you got to get all your friends to report them, right? I said to a guy yesterday on Mebro, I said, hey, I hope you don't have a lot of family pictures in your Facebook. Why is that? And I said, well, I know me and 49 others just reported your page for bullying and harassment. And sooner or later, Facebook's going to listen and take all your shit away, And you're going to lose all your photos. You're going to lose your email. And you have to start over. It's gone. Now, why do you want to go around doing that? Now, there are some that make some false accounts, but out of the 30 I ran into yesterday, only 2 of them, played that shit. But you got to remember, too, that account that you make, 9 out of 10 is linked to your other account. So they know who you are. Hello? Excuse me, I have an intruder. Hello? Josh, where are you? All right, can you keep it down, please? I am live on the air. Worldwide, sir. All right? Thank you. I have a feeling he's going to be one of my producers one day. What is up, Mickey? Hello, Gene. What's up, Chris Mack? Ernie Davio, my brother. Today's going to be a beautiful day. I want you to enjoy it and soak it up. Sweet Justine, of course, as I said. I don't do enough of these pop-ups. I really need to. and Smitty and all that, and we all need to band together and start making a statement. If you have not gotten over to me, bro, boy, have you missed a kickoff, right? A startup. Boy, have you missed a startup. This guy here, look at this guy. So here's a guy, right? So I put up a picture of one of my favorite. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you probably fucking can't. Hang on. Of this structure that I love that we found in our woods not too long ago, right? Well, maybe a long ago, but right? It's up on me, bro. Right? Go over to me, bro. So this is what this guy says. Check it out, man. I asked one guy yesterday. I said, "Hey, have you ever been on every Amazon Fire Stick and Roku television all over the world?" What? Yeah, you're about to be. I'll have fun with it. This gentleman's name is Steve Whitaker on Facebook. Yeah, see, 4 friends, 4 posts, right? But it goes back to July 2nd, so June 16th. All right, so yeah, he seems like he's been on here a little bit established, right? He might just have that to talk to his friends. He says 44 minutes ago, bears did that. That's what he says. No, not like Budweiser. I would believe that more than a bear did it. So I said, "Oh, I have bear here? Ah, where?" I go, "Wait, where am I located, Steve?" Pop quiz, brother. Go ahead. And then he says, "Well, you don't have any Bigfoot there either." That's his answer. Now, that's what I talk about, right? That's what I talk about. You get these people, they're so simple-minded. They don't even know your location, right? Never mind actually put the boots on, stand where you stood, and they open their mouths, right? So for somebody to come on and basically just want to attack people, right? Not want to have a conversation. Hey, did you ever think, hey, do you have any beer there? Right? What's up, Mr. Porter? Oh, you didn't miss much. I'm just hanging out, talking smack with all the garbage drama. But yeah, Chris, I don't want to. I love you, brother. You've always been good to me. I don't want to get into the paranormal bullshit on my show or any of my shows ever. You're always welcome to stay here and be a part of my banter family. But I don't want any of that drama that comes with it. Okay, sir? Much respect to you, my brother. Much respect. And I always got your back. You know that. So just sit back and enjoy yourself and talk about some Bigfoot and trolls. So yeah. So he says, "Well, you don't have any Bigfoot there either." And I said, "You can't even answer the question of where I am and if we have bear, but you yapping out your butthole." So then I did a hashtag butthole troll. Kind of a new one. I think I'm going to use that a little bit more. Am I Sam right now? Oh, I am. Thank you, Joker. I am. I'm Sam. Hi, Sam. Let's edit that. All right, hang on. I didn't even realize it. There we go. And then we'll put that there. All right, how's that? I didn't do anything. I should have done caps, but I didn't even realize it. Hey, what's up, Joker? Thank you for that. Now there's some trolling I can get into. Yeah, so I called him. So I said, "Butthole troll." I said, "How can you know if I have any Bigfoot if you don't even know if I have any bear?" So then I just did the hashtag butthole troll and then hashtag get a job. So that's my point to this, right? Yeah, everything's good, man. Yeah, I know you're watching the trial. Leave me alone. Go watch the trial. Beat it. Yeah, you're welcome. Why is your picture so small? What? What do you mean? I don't know. Are you in portrait? Why is your picture so small? Huh? My picture's Irish. How's that? You might be in portrait. Hey, you want me to make it bigger? You want me to make it bigger? Here, let me just touch it a little. I don't know if you can you? Oh, is that bigger? Oh, there it is. Is that better? You like that, Andy? Huh? What's up, buddy? Andy, what are you wearing? Anyways, before I was interrupted by one of my team members, Andrew, PDA, that I can no longer call Buduh because he gets mad. Yeah, I thought it was kind of a fun one, right? I mean, might as well have fun with it. You know, I don't know. I don't like controversy. I don't like hate. I don't like negativity. Peace out, girl. Have a great day at work. All right, D Hoot. Much love to your sister. Stay safe wherever you are. But to say a comment like that, and Andrew, you're gonna get yourself in big trouble. No, is it? I made it bigger here, but you could be on portrait and not landscape too. So, I know you probably had a long night at work, so maybe you should just shut up, Andrew. So just to say that, right, and not even know where I'm standing, has no idea whether there's bear out there, but boy, the butthole troll has an answer, right? He has an answer. He knows all. He knows everything, right? And he knows there's no Bigfoot, but yet look what's behind me on the wall. Not a very blurry picture at all with transcript. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's funny when they do that stuff. So don't let them off the hook, is what I'm saying. You don't have to engage with them. You don't have to go back and forth with them. You go, this is what you do. You go report, then you go block, then you go delete. So you report the profile and the person for bullying and harassing. You get a couple of your friends maybe to do the same. You can reach out to me. I'll go tag me. I'll come right over and report them for you. So we'll go report, block, delete. We'll call it report, block, delete. It's almost my initials, except the B and the D are kind of reversed. So report, block, delete. So go RBD. Just tag me and then go hashtag RBD. And I'll go report them, I'll block them, and then I'll delete any comment, right? But well, that's for you to do. It's your channel. So and don't feel bad about it, because that's just a bad person. That's just a person attacking me, doesn't know anything about me, doesn't know about my long spiritual journey, doesn't know I'm here because, my son died and gave me passion to get out into the woods and do things, right? Mr. Kennerly, you have an invite to me, bro, I believe, somewhere in your mix on Facebook. I would really, really like if you joined my Me Bro page. Me Bro is coming. You know all about Me Bro. And we need to talk business once everything settles down. Mr. Ben Kennelly is here from the UK. He's a good friend of mine. I love him dearly. And he's a very talented cameraman, producer, director, and does all kinds of amazing things with his talents. So, I miss you, buddy. The other thing I'm on here for, so we're going to be live this afternoon around 2:30 p.m. Eastern time in the woods, me and Wojo, a couple hours, because Wojo has a show tonight at 7. I haven't really popped it off and advertised it and stuff like that, so I wanted to come on here live and tell everybody personally that we will be live tonight on the podcast, The Home of the Boom. I just put it up, scheduled it. I'm going to pull it and share it, and I want everybody to get over there and hit going, or interested, and boost that algorithm. If you guys have something like that and it's tagged in Facebook or whatever the case might be, if you pull it and share it, from your Facebook, we can hit going or interested in an event, like an event, and that'll boost the algorithm as well. So make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're sharing that. As Mebro grows, we are going to have one day a week where everybody drops a link. So I'm just trying to figure out which day I think that's the best, right? I appreciate you, Adam, man. You're awesome. Enter in the unknown, everybody. The E, the T, and the U. Make sure you check him out. That dude is so supportive, quite a teammate, and is going to make a great group member to me, bro. So I have a public page up. And right now it's public. And, honestly, I can't go live on there for 60 days, which is so stupid, dude. We've reached over 500 followers and within the first week or so. It's up over 100,000 views in the first week or so, thanks mostly to Martin and that fuckery yesterday. That was a blast. But anyway, that's a long story. But anyways, go over to me, bro. I've sent out a bunch of invites. You guys just jump in, and basically that's my vetting system to my group. Once I get enough people, we have a Mebro meeting. The board is going to vote on who we pull into the group. 5 to 10 people monthly. That group is private. That group will have tasks and assignments to do to better the field. My son's trying to blow up a balloon behind me. Don't mind him. Are you all right, guy? Can you say hi to everybody? No, here, say hi.
Hi!
Yeah, you don't have to yell. The whole world can hear you. Yeah, that was a trip yesterday. But we're going to have tasks and things to do that are going to better for the betterment of the field, of the research. And it's going to be worldwide. And that's why Ben Kennelly's pretty damn important here, as busy as he is. I need all your cryptid researchers over there in the UK. I got some that don't go on Facebook, unfortunately. We will have a YouTube channel coming out for the guys that don't have that. And we will be building that Mebro group, which will be private. Thank you so much, Justine. That's my youngest. That's number 7. What's up? Go pee? Yeah. Now you decide for the first. All right, so this kid's backwards. Potty trained to go number 2, but doesn't care about number 1. And now suddenly he tells me, really, dude? Right now? Hey. All right. Yeah, backwards is right. I'll be up in a minute. All right? I love you. And I'm pretty sure you already went pee. Right, that's the other thing. They tell you after the fact, right? I'll be right there, Buppy. We're going to go outside. So that's basically the outline of what I want to do. My vision is vast. I got to try to reel it in at times. We will have a bunch of admins in there. And we will have it so it's controlled in a sense where we're not just, the old willy-nilly channels you go to and there's no admins and nobody there at all. And there's trolls coming in and they take over and eventually they own it. And, it's troll central and stuff. There's none of that happening. We might have trolls like I just read, but I'm just leaving him on long enough to, that type of thing. So, matter of fact, here, let's do it together. Let's see. Did he come back? I don't think he came back. All right, good. The other thing, guys, it's Tuesday night, the 25th. Tomorrow night is the 26th. That is the debut. Daddy Duty's call. Yep. Catch you guys later today. Yeah, I hope so. Daddy Duty's always call 24/7. So we will go on here. Where'd he go? There he is. Here we go. Bears did that. All right. Oh, maybe he replied. No, he didn't. He didn't reply. All right. So, Mr. Steve Whitaker. Let me do a little screenshot so we can all play with him later. And I'm going to hit this. I'm going to report profile. Specific post. Nope, I can't because that's inside it. So let's go. Now you can go in here and report specific harms. In the U.S., you can create a detailed report. Now some of these hit my channel, but I don't give a shit because if the channel grows big enough, then I don't have to worry about it. So, I'm not too worried about it, to be honest with you. I'd rather just get rid of these clowns. So, hit more, report comment, bullying, harassment, or abuse. Bullying and harassment. Me, bro. You see what I did? Submit. Let's see. Next. Let's see. All right. Block Steve's profile. Done. So then I'll go up and we will block user. Block Steve and new profiles they may create. Done. Right. Then, yep. Yep. Watch your show.
No, this.
Yeah, I'll blow it up when we go outside so you can play with it outside, okay? Yeah. Come on, man. What's up? Oh, here we go. So delete comment. Because, we don't want to leave that negativity floating around the Mebro site, right? So, comments gone. Delete comment. So now it's gone, right? So he's reported, he's laughed at, he's poked at. And the other thing is I want the Mebro followers to know that we have an active admin crew, right? That we are out there working and looking and trying to keep that safe environment for everybody to go on and enjoy themselves and talk about the subjects they love, the strangeness that you've had and dealt with in the woods, and get back to researching together. And Mebro has been awesome because a lot of people have been offering up different insights and different sharing different stories and just unbelievable stuff, right? Yeah, very thorough. Exactly. You ain't learning nothing. Stop it, you plethora of information. Good to see you, BMO. We will be live today around 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'll probably go to YouTube. What's up, Ben 15? I'm trying to figure out because I have a really cool hotspot on my new system here with T-Mobile, to where I can. Well, I got a couple things. I got a better system, better network, and I have a satellite backup that they offer for $10 a month. So, which is why I'm actually going to put this out here because I have to at this point because I'm stretching myself a little thin. Here, enjoy the Venmo. Anything is obviously we're grateful for. Venmo, Cash App. Cash App's banned with Richie B. PayPal is banned with Richie B. And banned with Richie B at Richard-Brault-1 Venmo. $2, $1, 50 cents. I don't care. But for an extra $10 a month, I have a satellite backup. So whenever my signal drops, the satellite picks it up. Really cool, right? So that's kick-ass, but I have a kick-ass hotspot that actually works really good. So I'm going to try bringing out my old phone today. I got to find an extra holder. I'm actually ordering one of those cool extra hold, like the holders like this that you have, and I can have 2 phones on it, a couple lights and microphones. And this is Brooks. What's up, Brooks? That's number 6. How you doing, buddy? You want to say hi to the world? Say hello, world. Joshua Lee, get in here. Joshua Lee, get in here. Don't go out there. If you guys go upstairs for 5 more minutes, we're going to get dressed and go outside because it's beautiful out. No. You can wait. There's the pouting. Show everybody how you pout. All right. This is Tornado 1 and 2. I love you both. No. How about you don't play at all today? All right, then. How about you change your attitude and have a great day? Knuckle sandwich? How about this? Face. Yeah, that's what you're going to get. What? All right, get out so I can finish up, please. I'm live on everybody's looking at you. They see the booger in your nose.
Oh.
Yeah. He goes, oh. So you're going to show everybody? All right, everybody upstairs, please. Let me finish up. Yeah, these are my little future researchers. Oh, boy. Okay, let them get it out of their system. This is what I learned this. Yeah. That's my crazy one. Did you hit your hand? All right, guys, go ahead upstairs. I'll be right up, okay? They're listening very well. 1, 2. Seriously, upstairs. I'll be out in a minute. Get down. Joshua Lee. Move. Upstairs now. I'll be right there. All right. Well, there you go. So Me Bro's kicking ass. I want you guys, if you're not over there yet, please get over there. We'll be oh my God. We'll be sorting out the kinks. There is some, trust me. There's definitely been some kinks with the admins and things like that. But we'll figure it all out. Not worried about it. That is the prelude to the Me Bro group. Okay. I chose Facebook for the Me Bro group because I want to collect data, right? I want to collect data. I don't have a website right now, currently. But there will be down the road a website, complete website with all kinds of little trinkets. We'll get into it some other time because we don't want anybody to steal it. And we've gotten a lot of attention from a lot of people that are watching us, so to speak, right? Hell, I believe even coordinated attacks already. But I don't care. I'm not scared. That's why I've been chosen for this, because I'm bulletproof and I don't give a shit. So you can try to hide me. You can shadow ban me. You can do all these wonderful things that people do. And people in this research field have done for years, for decades now, right? What, 60 years? It doesn't affect me. It affects others, and it has affected others, right? What's up, Mooncat? But it doesn't affect me. I'm bulletproof. You can't scare me. You can't hide my shit. You can't report my channels. I just make different ones. You know what I mean? I got 30 emails at the ready. You know what I mean? I'm just going to keep coming, man. You just don't even get what you got on your hands. You know what I mean? It's just straight out badger mode. Like, don't even fuck with me. And that's the beauty of this. And unfortunately, there's that negative side to this. But I am the one that can deal with it and handle it. I am the one that's going to curl up and go to sleep at night. The only time I'm affected is when I'm close to somebody and I get betrayed like I have. That hurts. You know, I'm a loyal kid from the streets. Loyalty runs through your blood. Blood runs through the heart, and that's where love comes from. And I feel that, man. I feel that when you burn me. I've had people leave that really affected me. There's 3 off the top of my head that left that affected me because they chose somebody else who wronged us, and I exiled them, and now I'm the bad guy, and that hurts. But I got over it. I move on. I keep going. You know, I shut down and process the way I need to, and then I get back up in the fight, and that's what's going to happen forever as long as I'm alive and breathing. And then it's going to be handed down to my son Maddox. So and then the other two that you saw standing here. So we're going to be here for a long time, another 60 years. We're going to take over a lot of areas, and we're going to show the world how to do things properly. And I say, oh, is my way the right way? Well, yeah, it is, because I don't walk around like a lumberjack shitting on people, right? Right? We research kindly. I want to make an army of kind researchers, people who treat each other right. You know, don't take the high road with trolls. Be accepting of each other's beliefs and theories, because you got to understand, a lot of the beliefs and theories come from their boots, right? Where they stand in their woods. You don't know what they're dealing with in their woods. And we all know, if you truly are into research and anything, whether it's paranormal, cryptids, UFOs, every story can be different. You know, thankfully, there's a lot of similarities. Hang on, I got to itch my eye. Ugh. Allergies suck for me. And those similarities are what I want to tap into. I want to tap into those similarities and collect the data. We already did it, Mebro. There's already been a couple of occasions, someone posting lights, you know, and those lights look very similar to the ones you and I see in the woods together. That is a collection of data. That is the theory. That's what we want to do. That's what Mebro's all about. But in the meantime, you got to deal with the fucking trolls. Like this woman said yesterday about my friend's video. It looks like the meth is kicking in. So I messaged her and I said, boy, it sounds like you know a lot about meth, right? What's up, Tyler? And then I waited 2 minutes for her to see that. And then I said, oh, never mind. I looked at your profile. You definitely know a lot about meth. Like, why pass up an opportunity for a good joke, right? So yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. I enjoyed it. So, you know, those types of people, right? There's no need for that, you know? And if you can get 30, 40 people to report that person, well, guess what? They're looking for a new IP, a new email, and all their family photos, right? And that's on them. That's not on us. Don't feel bad about it, because what does it tell you about the character of that person if they're taking the time to come in and try to hurt a person that's that passionate, right? It's not about them being simple-minded and all that shit, right? It's not about them not being on our level, because we understand that. And I even said that to the researcher that posted the video. I said, you have to understand, you take part responsibility, because you put a video in that was up on, you know, level 12, and these people can't even get out of fucking first gear, you know? So you have to expect that as researchers. We are responsible for some of that shit. We have to take responsibility for our actions sometimes. You can't just put stuff up. Like, I just put a tree structure up and got attacked, right? I just read it to you. A bear did that. Never stood there. Doesn't know nothing about the place. Doesn't know the weather patterns. Doesn't know how many times a week I'm out there. Has no idea. Just opened his stupid fucking mouth, right? That guy deserves to get reported 50 times. He deserves to lose his little pictures of his puppies. I don't give a fuck. That's a bad person. That's not a good person. That's somebody that's putting on a facade to the world, you know, and showing them how awesome of a human they are. But then you go and shit on a complete stranger with all your real friends knowing. That's not a good person. And maybe they just need to be taught that one extra lesson in life to get them over the hump to become a good person. And we can help them do that. So watch out for the segments called I'll Make You Famous on my podcast coming up. I will screenshot the comments. I will screenshot the profiles. I will expect 100% everybody to report them for bullying and harassing. And I hope they're in a corner crying for a little bit. And I hope they don't do it to somebody that's less sensitive. More sensitive. I hope they don't do it to somebody that's going through a terrible time in their life. And they just reach out to this stuff to try to heal and try to feel better, like I did with Jack. I hope they don't do that to them. And you should hope they don't do it either. And you could be part of the reason maybe they stop doing that. Right? and they don't hurt the next person. So if you're looking at it in a sense where, the guy said one thing and, he's going to lose all his family photos and his puppies and all that stuff, look at it in the sense of the other person that they're attacking. What about them? They don't know. Maybe they lost a son like I did. Maybe they held their stillborn son and he wasn't breathing, right? And that person was shook and broken, and they weren't able to come out of it like I was, right? Maybe you're helping that person. Maybe that person should be in the forefront of your mind and not the shithead saying stuff. And that brings you to the world, that backward ass bullshit, right? Look at the world out there. Look at the news. Look at the bullshit. What about the people on the other side of it that no one asks about? Don't be worried about the bully. Don't be worried about the troll. Don't be worried about them. They made their own bed. I didn't make my own bed. I woke up in a fucking nightmare bed, okay? That had nothing to do with me. You don't know what that person's dealing with, and you're saying stupid shit. You don't realize that my Bigfoot journey is my therapy. My Bigfoot journey makes me a better father, a better husband. What about that? Because without it, I'm probably still crumpled up, broken, walking around the world angry, pissed off. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I picked up a drink again after 20-something years. Maybe I'm living a different life today because of it. Maybe I'm enjoying getting physical with people again. And not in a good way. Bigfoot journey. My Bigfoot journey saved my life and probably a lot of other people's lives. And probably, well, not even probably, I know it, put Joshua Lee, my youngest, in my life. Besides my remarkable, strong spouse who carried a child again after that trauma. Something us men can't do. Not just carry a child, but be that strong. Be that scared for 9 months. Right? Now, what if you say something to her? What about that pain? What about her? What about her feelings? Fuck you and your fucking bully failings. Fuck you and your troll failings. Butthole troll. I could give a shit fuck less about you. You're an inconsiderate motherfucker. And you deserve everything you get negative. And I'm going to bring it to you. And I'm going to make it a life's fucking goal to do so. It's part of my journey. The other thing on top of this, we all know that positivity rules the day when you're in the woods. Try going in there negative and see what happens. Hear all the negative stories about Bigfoot encounters because there's somebody in there with a gun and they're looking for a body and they got a bad attitude. Try hearing those stories. We need positive energy in the woods. We need to bring positive energy to our research. We get better results with positive energy. That right there is the best picture you're ever going to see to this day of a forest person. Show me a one that isn't blurry. Show me one that isn't looking back right at you. Show me one that has the light that everybody talks about, orbs or whatever it might be, associated with Bigfoot. Show me one when they're together. Right? Show me. That is a result of positive energy. That is a result of having the right people on the side on the phone with their positive energy feeding through the phone. I said I wasn't putting my phone down. I said that. I said that many times to all you guys. I said it. I never put my phone down. I didn't put it down. Oh, you ain't going to see shit with that phone in your hand. In the beginning, I kind of believed it. But I knew inside that I was going to keep going. Because I'm a tenacious motherfucker. Right? And that's what I did. And look at the results. Look at those results, man. And everybody can have these results because they do want to share themselves. They're just afraid of the human race. They're afraid of what's happening in the world. They're afraid of all the negative energy. They're afraid of you need a body. which you probably, well, not probably, you won't ever get. No doubt, Mooncat. Much love to you, my man. I love seeing. Hey, Mooncat's been running lives late night, by the way, guys. He's a closet live guy. I watch some of his stuff, man. He's awesome. Appreciate you, Mooncat. Make sure you guys get over to his YouTube and hit that subscribe button and the notify button because he's definitely random. Adam says I had some growing up to do after my encounter. I went back and started apologizing to everyone I have wronged over the subject because I was an asshole at one point. Thank you for admitting that. That's a real man. That shit happens. When I was a kid, I was a bully. I was a bully for like a week. Bully from a week. I think I got my ass kicked by a group of kids. It was pretty cool. And it was life-changing for me. I went around as a protector ever since that day. And that's it. Life lessons, right? Man enough to admit it, man enough to share it. Because if you don't share it, people are just going to keep doing it. You could turn around and have 30 people say what Adam just said, and it's going to change their mind on doing that because it might come back to bite their ass because 30 people said it. Unfortunately, there's probably not 30 people, that have the balls to say what he just said. But if they do, it's going to change your mind, ain't it? It's going to change your mind. That's what Me Bro is all about. We're here to change some minds, man. Mother Earth Bigfoot Research Organization. I also heard that there was a four-letter organization that was paying attention to us, right? Somewhat acknowledging us. So that's good. That's good because you're not the only fish in the sea, brother. Be on your best behavior. That's all I got to say because we're gonna make sure everybody's held accountable. We're gonna keep you in check. We're gonna keep you honest. We are the checks and balances. Not mightier than now. Just simple human goodness. That's gonna keep the checks and balances. That's all. That's how it goes down. There's Mooncat right there. Look at my executive producer, executively producing. Great job. Recess is almost over. I better get that last. PayPal is for the international friends. If you don't mind, please. $1, $2, anything. Yeah, I'm begging for donations. That's right, because I'm growing. We're growing as a team, and we're looking to do some things. I want a radio station. I want a satellite TV network. I want all these things. I want them all for you guys. I want us all to be a part of it. I want us all to share in it. I want us to grow. I want it all to be here when I'm dead and gone. And that's my goal. Basically, what I'm doing is drawing up a living will. And I've said this to a few people close to me that don't like to hear that. And that's very kind and sweet. It's good to be loved. But what I'm doing here is a living will. I want my children to be able to see this. I want them to be able to climb in and be a part of it. I want you guys to share stories with them about me. And not for me. No, not for me. For them to be inspired. For them to be kept in check, right? For them to know, their dad was a good person. And that they should be one too. You know what I mean? Yeah, no doubt, right? They are definitely fearing the new organization. That's what I'm hearing. And that's good because I got to be honest with you. There's one right here in Massachusetts, and I haven't heard a fucking peep out of that old ancient ball of dusty webs. And I say it with a little bit of vigor. I say it with a little bit of vigor because that person shit on me good. Is that negative energy what inspires me? No. Nope. The thought of the next person dealing with what I've dealt with since I've come in here is what drives me. The thought of having a person, no offense, that's made differently, perhaps more sensitive, even a little weaker, right? Depends on what you consider weak. That's a vast word. Dealing with what I dealt with. That's what drives me. And not only that, You guys said it yourself. You saw those two little ones in here, right? Future investigators, right? Future researchers, right? I don't want them dealing with that. Those are my babies. I got Maddox upstairs who's been out with us, who's a researcher in his own right, which we need to get his ass out in the woods more. But he's a lazy teenager too. So, anyways, I don't want him dealing with it. I want him to have a safe, protected place to go and share his experiences that he's already had. He's had more experiences at 15 than most have had in their life. Definitely more than Mr. Whitaker over here thinking bears did shit. I want them to have a safe place. I want your children to have a safe place, right? Sam's kids, they're out there in the woods with her, seeing her beautiful open mind. She's sharing her space with them. She's got the family involved. They should have a safe space too. Why not? Right? Why not? That's what it's all about, guys. And you can be the catalyst. You can be the bricks and blocks in the foundation that we build. You can be the ones, to help spread the word, to help spread the knowledge, to help spread the love, to help spread the respect, and get everybody on the right course. And not, if I didn't find it, it can't be real. Or wait, let me gatekeep this report until it benefits me. Let's talk real quickly, briefly about Connecticut report, okay? I know people said they went out to that area and they said that is an area of a hotspot or of reports, right? But let's think of this. Let's slow ourselves down. There was a certain organization that was associated with that report that deemed it credible by just doing an interview, which is fine. I believe stories. People come to me. I take it at face value, and I'll go investigate it, or I'll have a conversation with that person. I'll interview them on my podcast, not knowing things. I trust that person. Totally get that. But to make it national news because you said so, I got an issue with that, right? Because all of a sudden, it just happened recently. Yet all your other reports are years old and only come out when you deem fit. For instance, there was a report in Massachusetts at a ski resort. I believe it was 8. I might have the years wrong, but say it was 18 and it came out in 24. Basically is what happened, right? Years later, it comes out. Well, why didn't I hear about that in 18? Because someone keeps it in a folder, and when the lights go dim, they turn them back on with these reports, so the lights come back on them. And you're like, oh my God, the authority said so. It must be true. And somebody's back in the light again. Weird, right? To me, that's weird. To me, that's calculated distribution of information. To me, you're gatekeeping it for a reason. That's not what it's about. And when you see what we have coming out for data, it's going to blow your mind what you're going to be capable of doing on the spot. So that's my point to that. I want to believe that story at face value, but because who's associated with it, and because the street lights came back on and somebody was standing underneath the street light waving, that's an issue for me. Because they got the clout to be on the national news, and they know it, and they use it to their advantage. But then we go back into the silent mode. You mean there's no reports right now being told nationally? There was no reports yesterday nationally? Nothing? Last week? A month ago? Just that one? That's it? That's weird. You have a whole goddamn website. You have a whole national website, international website. Right? What's up, Wojo? And that's the only report that came out? What? That's fucking weird. And it was in New England. Oh my God, that's so weird. Because when I got here, you could hear a mosquito fart. I couldn't find anybody to help me. All of a sudden, I got documentaries in the woods with the people I no longer associate with. All of a sudden, I got this complete washed up nobody talking about the podcaster that wants to be famous. Yeah, that podcast is shadow banned, and he's still here. He don't give a shit about fame. You got him all wrong, sir. No reports anywhere? Really? That can't be true. Nowhere on the West Coast? Nothing? That made the national news? Nothing in Washington, California, Oregon? Nothing? I find that quite bizarre. Oh, God, my woman's calling me. She's going to catch me. Ready? Well, that's right. You're calling up a 73. You're live on the air.
Oh, hello.
Well, that's right. Well, I got to tell you, you won yourself a household of chaos. Can't wait for you to get here. Love you, baby. Bye.
Love you, bye.
I'm live on the I just did a pop-up live. I haven't done one in a while.
Yeah, that's fine. Have fun.
I'm almost done. I'll call you back in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna get the boys ready and head outside.
Okay. All good.
All good?
All good.
All right, my queen. Don't forget my meds.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
You're my friend. All right. She works at a pharmacy and gets my meds. But yeah, to me, it's just a little weird, right? It's a little strange. Yeah, and hit the like button, everybody, please. It's a little strange. Where are all the other reports? Where are they all? If you're going by, well, they weren't good enough, well, all you did was interview a human that told you a story. But that's good enough to make the news? Nothing in Florida from that organization? Right? Skunk Ape, he's everywhere. Come on. We got our boys down there doing research. Why hasn't that organization found anything there? Texas. Why not Texas? Texas got all kinds of great terrain. Right? How about New Mexico? Mexico's got some cool terrain. Well, they can't live in New Mexico? You think New Mexico is just one big desert? I mean, Nevada and Arizona, yeah, I get that, I guess, you know. But think about it. Where are they all? Montana. Mon-fucking-Tana. South Dakota, North Dakota. What? What are we talking about? Michigan. Wisconsin. Ohio. Pennsylvania. None of them have made the national news? Nothing? Nobody told you a story that was good enough to put on the national news? Nobody. Just this one person who so happens to be in Connecticut. Now, Connecticut's got some great forestry, by the way, but not mid-south to the shore. I mean, look where Andy is, right? Northwest, northeast, north, up by the Mass border. Great spots. And there's woods everywhere. What about Rhode Island? Haven't heard anything from Rhode Island. Where's that at? Definitely not southeastern Mass, unless you want to bring your friends in and do a silly little documentary, which is actually just an interview in the woods you did, by the way. It's not a documentary. Documentaries typically, consist of, boots on the ground, shit like that. Not just, hey, let's stand by this tree and I'll ask you questions. Because I got impromptu funding just to try to shit on the locals. Yeah, we're not stupid, bro. We know what you did. We know why you did it. We know the podcast that you're talking about. Nobody gives a shit. Right? Nothing in upstate New York. That's weird. Wait, but we have a person reporting from Connecticut. We should get right over there and call the local news channel. Yeah, that's what we should do. I'm not buying it. I don't believe it. I'm not buying it. No offense to that person. You just reached out to the wrong organization. If you're out there and you have an encounter, look around the internet. Call your local researcher. And have them come out and investigate what you saw, what you heard. I bet you there'll be similarities if it's tracking, right? I bet you there'll be similarities. right? How about Colorado? Our friend Stacey Brown's out in Colorado. What's up, Larry? Right? How come Colorado hasn't had anything on the news? No reports anywhere. Nothing. Zero. Let's play the percentages, folks. No reports anywhere on the national news except Connecticut in the last month, 6 months. Today, yesterday. Nothing. And we're all buying that shit. Why are we buying that shit? Because the authority told you to. What's up, Deep Woods Protocol? Everybody check out Deep Woods Protocol. That dude is making some kick-ass boots-on-the-ground videos, by the way. You and I are supposed to talk. Why don't you come on my show Saturday and sit with me? You're somebody I'd like to sit and talk with. Banter with Richie B, Saturday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I changed the time a while back, like I wouldn't remember. And let's go over some of your evidence and my evidence. If you're a guest on my show, which I don't usually do, I like to talk about our research and what we have and get comparisons made. How do the Cryptid Wranglers join me, bro? What the hell? Aren't you in there? I sent out invites. Do you have Facebook? If you're on my Facebook, you would have got an invite. Me, bro. Just look up Me Bro public page and request to join. I believe it's open right now. There'll be some more protocols that you'll have to go through briefly, answering questions, things like that. But right now we left it open to try to boost the algorithm. And boy, did Martin boost the algorithm. Dude, I would love for you to sit with me. I want everybody to check out Deep Woods Protocol, please. And, of course, Larry Luttrell over there with the Wranglers. The Cryptid Wranglers. Love that name, dude. Love that name. There's another guy that should maybe you should have your whole crew come sit on my podcast. And we'll just talk some cryptids some night. But, yeah, we'll start. Again, if you come on as a guest, it's not ego. I want to compare our research and see if you've ever seen anything like it, right? Like, again, the man and the myth behind me, right? Encrypted in a phone, right? Followed by an event on YouTube Live, right? Yeah, there you go. Sent out invites, and you were on there. That's right. Check UPM, he says. Yeah. You guys ready to go out?
Yes.
Did you break this? They're back. All right, you're messing up my focus, bro. Yeah, it is kind of broken. I'll try to fix it afterwards, okay? Oh, you just ripped my chair. That's not funny. Brooksy, can you go upstairs and find yourself a pair of shorts and get your shoes together for me? Great, thank you so much. And find Joshy's Crocs. Go ahead, be a big brother. This is what big brothers do. Max has done it for you. You do it for him. That's how it works. Go upstairs and try. I'll be there in a few minutes. Don't get me mad. You know why? Look at.
No.
I'll start doing that dance you love. Yep. So, there it is. Deep Woods Protocol. Yep. Yeah, not the world's biggest podcast. I mean, we were headed that way for a while, and then I got shadow banned by YouTube. They did not like the man, the myth being posted. The powers that be told them not to do that, I guess. But that's a whole different subject we won't get into. But let's stick to the subject at hand before I leave. Why? You tell me why the only report we have that made national news from a 4-letter organization was out of Connecticut. Why? Tell me why. Tell me why not all those other states I listed. Think about that for a while. I want you to let that soak in. And again, no, I didn't meet the person who said it or told the story. I have no idea. I wouldn't be surprised if they were part of that organization, but that's a whole different subject as well. So we have to be careful. We have to be careful. If you have an incident or an event or any kind of experiences going around your yard, wherever it might be, look up your local researchers. Look up Deep Woods Protocol. Look up Larry Luttrell and the Cryptid Wranglers, right? Look them up. Look up look up Entering the Unknown, right? Have them come out and research your area, right? Look up Ernie Davio if you're over that way, right? Maybe he'll come out. Maybe he'll come out of retirement, right? Absolutely. Go to those local people, you know? So, and like Wojo says, things are getting loud because we are putting in the work. We are nobody else where nobody else is doing anything, right? Because they're relying on the powers to be. That's why they don't do nothing. They're waiting for that news to break in Connecticut. Oh my God, Connecticut, right? You're not scaring us. We're not nervous. We own New England. We're not worried about that either. We have the inside deets to the right people and the right researchers in every state in New England for whatever we might want. If you're in Maine, reach out to Gene Tewksbury. Ghost Cats and Cryptids, Sunday night at 6 p.m. Right? Oh, and by the way, I got a little treat for you guys. What? That's a horse. Pretty horse, huh? Take some of those and go upstairs. I'm wrapping up right now, and we're gonna head outside. Right? Quick little deets, right? Yeah, check it out, please, dude. No, everybody's been busy, Larry. There's no need for that. No worries there. I just said I didn't say the name. BMO did, for the record. What's up, Arthur? So listen, the first and 2nd, I think, of October, the Legend of Maine, Gene Tewksbury and Stan the Speedo Man are coming down to my house to spend the weekend. I'm setting up my presentation tent right out in my backyard. Gene, you're going to love what I have coming for you and Stan. You're going to love it. I'm not even going to get into it because it's going to be a surprise. It's going to be amazing. What? That's a spoon, bro. It's going to be amazing. So they'll be here, and we'll be going live from the woods. They're going to get to stand in front of the gift and chair and see all the places that we see, and see hopefully all the things that we see. Right? Hopefully we'll connect and we'll do our thing. Right? Tonight on Wojo's show, we might pull up some more of those recordings and things like that. I've been trying to clean one of them up because I didn't like Riverside because there was no flow at all. And it wasn't just lack of knowledge of the site. It was their setup that I had to kind of stop and bop around. I had everything organized. The names changed. The number order changed. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it, man. I like the aspect of having endless destinations that pull your audio, all that stuff. I got till the 27th, so I'm still researching it. They're not totally out. What? That's okay. You only need the ones you got in your hand. Those are good. Go ahead. I'll be right out. We're going to get dressed and go hit the great outdoors because it's beautiful out. So bear with me when it comes to that stuff. I get a little weird. But I'm still interested in having my worldwide 24/7, 365 radio station. I will be looking for people to participate in that. Perhaps the Cryptid Wranglers in Deep Woods could jump in on that. It'll be an audio setup, obviously. It'll be a radio station. And it will have to be basically supplied 24/7. So you could do recordings and put them in there for 3 a.m. or, I can run some of my old stuff, things like that. So, and then obviously I want some live shows. And then the satellite television is very appealing as well because it comes with ads and things like that. It pays for itself, so to speak, right? So there's a lot of that stuff going on. Be patient, I'm not a guy that just talks. I walk the talk, as you can see. I got a lot, what do they say? A lot of something in the fire? Yeah, sure. Pans in the fire, something like that. So obviously looking for donations on all shows. They'll be running the Venmo, the Cash App, and the PayPal. Like I said, it can be $1, it can be $2. Not looking for anything big. Not trying to bust anybody. We're all kind of struggling. We're all kind of making money, all doing our hustle. I just want everything kind of paying for itself. Once YouTube stopped me from monetizing and shadow banned me, that took away a lot of things from my hosts. I didn't know which way to go and what to do, and they were very awesome about it. And they've offered to help and all that. So I don't want that burden to necessarily fall on them, as they have families as well. So if we can all pitch in and help out, like I said, if everybody's doing $2, say there's 17 people here right now, it's $2, $34, right? There you go. Right, the platform's basically almost paid for. So, and I'll do the same for you on your shows. You know what I mean? So if I got it and I can do it, I'll throw a couple bucks in. And that's kind of what we got to do for each other, help each other out. So get yourself a little ticker down the bottom, get yourself a Venmo, get yourself a Cash App, get yourself PayPal, and reach out and try to get some donations, right? But I'll leave you with this. Tonight at 7:00, we do have the great Susan Ahern back on. I didn't make up a thumbnail. I kind of got late notice about the episode, but don't get me started. So I use the same thumbnail. Cheesy, I know. Just to get it up and out. So, because I've got a lot of things going on. I'm trying to transition my life in as far as careers go. My body just can't take what I do. Which is my power washing, which I love daily. But if I can do 2 or 3 a month instead of 3 or 4 a week, it'll be a lot easier. I'll probably live longer. So sorry about that. No. So tonight at 7, that's what we'll be doing, Eastern time. But we will be in the woods around 2:30 p.m. Eastern time today. Make sure you tune in for that. Again, I'm going to try to have one on Kick and one on YouTube, 2 different phones. So we'll see what we can muster up, so to speak, right? Maybe I'll go Facebook on one and on YouTube on the other. I don't know yet. Trying some different things. So I got a phone holder coming, a new tripod coming, and a whole new setup like that coming. So my tripod was stripped out, so I can't even put a light on it anymore. But which I love to do. But if you didn't catch the last live at night with all the howling back at us, and you didn't catch the part where me and Denny were connecting and I asked them to do almost exactly what they did, you got to catch that out. You got to catch that. I'm going to try to tie that into the show tonight, as much as Wojo will allow, which I know he loves, so I'm not too worried about it. And to get Susan Ahern's opinions, thoughts, and all that stuff on it. So tune in tonight to the Home of the Boom, right here on the Banter with Richie B podcast network. And then come Friday, you got Sam's Pretty Paranormal podcast, 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you missed the trial that she's talking about, that happened like 2 towns over. Absolutely horrific, horrifying. And she might have a follow-up to that probably Friday. She's locked into that thing, so I imagine so. And then Saturday night is the big Banter Richie B podcast. We'll be going over some evidence. Maybe Deep Woods Protocol will come sit with me. I gave you my phone number, brother. So I believe we text once. I'm not sure. I have a lot of phone numbers that I haven't even stored in yet. The other thing is check out Jared Lowe, the Lowdown podcast. Jason Monk, Big Papa Productions. Check that out. Yep, trial's back on. Bye. It's so weird that you're watching that. And it's like that very courthouse I go to all the time to fight for my son. It's kind of funny. Hello, Richie B. Bigfoot Banter. What's up, Mr. Finch? Great to see you. Great to see you, my man. Yeah, we did, right? Yeah, sorry, dude. My mind gets twisted. And I think it was late night and I was wiped out that day too. You know what I mean? So if you are interested, definitely, and able to on Saturday night, come on and hang out with us. I'd love it. I'd love to introduce you to everybody. You're doing it right. We love that type of research. And yeah, your commentary's spot on. Yeah, definitely, guys, go check out some of his videos. Really good stuff. Really good boots on the ground stuff. But in the meantime, I have Mebro up and running. So capital M, capital E, capital B, capital R, capital O, Mebro. Get over there and join the page. I put up polls. We discussed the polls. There's all kinds of pictures. I encourage people to put things up so we can discuss. And at the same time, honestly, everybody's being vetted. And we watch for the interactions. We watch for the tones. We watch for the ways of research, things like that. And we have a idea in our head the type of people we want for the private Mibro group, which is going to be an international group. International. Imagine they see the same thing you see, but you're in Texas and they're in Scotland. Imagine that. That's a collection of data. That's science, man. And that's where we're headed. That's the goal. And I want everybody to be a part of that. I need everybody to be a part of that. Do it for the research, right? Do it for the subject, right? So get on board, walk with us, follow us, stay with us, like and subscribe, hit the notify button on whatever platform it is. Make sure you're with us. After my show, Sunday night, Ghost Cats and Cryptids with the Legend of Maine, Miss Jean Tewksbury. Such an awesome person, man. I'll be doing more drawings and videos as soon as I'm through this rough patch we're going through. Yeah, no doubt, bro. BMO Creative, everybody, by the way, draws pictures of cryptids, records it, and tells a story about the cryptid that he's drawing about. It is absolutely genius, just like him. I love it. Sometimes I get caught up watching it. A lot of people told me I should do a power washing page because it's mesmerizing, right? Very therapeutic. Go check it out. BMO is he is a very bright light in our family and much needed knowledge that comes with him. So be safe, Mr. BMO, because I know what you're up to somewhat. Be safe, my brother. Thank you so much for your continued service. Much love to you, my man. But please, everybody, get over to BMO, subscribe to his channel, say hello to him, tell him Richie B sent you. We will be live today in the woods. Watch for that notification. Please come join us the best you can. I know you all work for a living. We're going to try to keep bringing it to you any way we can. Next, Richie will be making a database, Andrew Paul, or something for data processing. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It means a lot coming from such an intelligent mind like yourself. And you're pretty close, BMO, but I got to keep that part of the story secret, my man. We don't want anybody to steal it. We want it to be ours, yours, all of ours as a family, right? So, yeah, but you're amazingly close, by the way. Not a surprise. So that's what we'll be doing. And then, of course, tomorrow night, the world premiere. That's right, Jim. This just in. Breaking news. Curious Cryptids podcast will be coming to you live from the Banter and Richie B Podcast Network tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The inaugural show, the kickoff, the big debut of Miss Donna. Curious Cryptids podcast. Please, 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 everybody, I want everybody to get over there and welcome her to the family, welcome her show to the world. She's a brilliant mind herself. We love her dearly. Excuse me, sir. What can I do for you? Brooksy hit you? Yeah. All right. You tell him I'm going to come up there and go face. Okay? Yeah. Go ahead. I'll be right up. He doesn't always tell the truth, so I have to investigate. But yes, Curious Cryptids podcast will be worldwide tomorrow night on every Amazon Fire Stick, on every Roku television worldwide. She is part of the Banter Richie B Podcast Network, and we are so blessed to have her show her like just brilliant mind to everybody. Such a gift, man. I am such a blessed dude that she agreed to be on the network. Along when I asked Gene and Sam and Wojo, and it's just a crew. And I have somebody else in mind. We're in talks, negotiations. We have to discuss a contract. It's basically, hey, will you work for free? Nah, just come on and tell your story, man. use another platform. But we do have Dark Realm TV where Fear lives, $4.99 a month. They put us out there worldwide all the time. Every Roku television, every Amazon Fire Stick. But I hope to see you this afternoon at 2:30. I got to get these little dudes outside. I'm glad I decided to muster up the energy to do this. Get over to me, bro, please. Become part of that page. Become part of that family. I am going to be looking for more admins as we grow. So please come on board. Hopefully that part of the confusion settles down. Did you put your hands on him? No. Are you lying or is he?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
No hands on him.
I do.
You're too big, right? Yeah. Okay.
And Josh stepped on my hair on accident, and he just hit me.
I will handle it when I get up there. Okay? I love you. I'm coming right now. Get your stuff ready. So, Sam, do we have her show?
I can't find it.
Right, but get your shoes, socks, anything else you can find, please. Do we have her show in the events area so I can pull it and pop it off? Yes, Mr. Davio, you have a nice, beautiful day today. Relax yourself. Okay, sir? We love you. Gene Sparrow's got to be a mountain lion. I would be my guess, BMO. That would be my guess. Curious Cryptids right here on YouTube. Get over to YouTube, Curious Cryptids. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notify button so you know when she's popping off tomorrow. Of course, if you are here already, she is on this network and will be connected to this channel. So you'll know that as well. But make sure you follow her, help her, support her, lift her up, encourage her, and enjoy her amazing, brilliant mind. We do not. Yeah, so we need to get that in today, please. Please, ma'am. I would do it. I just don't know what you guys are up to. So I have not been privy to that information. But that's okay. I don't need to be. I love you all. I want you all to keep climbing. I love you, baby Jack. I love you, mama. I see you, Ella. Danny O, if you're out there, bro, I love you. Martin, love you, brother. BDA, love you, brother. All my circle, I love you guys. Appreciate your support. We are going to keep climbing. Get over to me, bro. Support me, bro. Me, bro's different, man. And it's going to keep climbing. That's what it's going to do. In the meantime, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and, of course, YouTube. I have pages on Facebook, Bigfoot Banter with Richie B, that is still up and active. And, of course, me, bro, on Facebook as well. Check it out. If you need to reach out to me personally, Richard Brault, as you see the name down bottom on the Venmo, please donate to the Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. We need your support to keep everything going and to keep climbing. I have a lot of things that I want to have happen. So for everybody's sake. So any ideas that you want to get in and collaborate on, reach out to me. Any ideas on the research and the research family that you might want to share that we can help you get off the ground? We're more than willing to work with everybody. Everybody have a great day. Thank you for being here today. Let's see. Let's do this because we haven't done it in a while. Media's going to pop up. Where's media? No. Where'd it go? This is the other thing they did with Restream is, oh, there it is, which is weird, right? See, then it comes up like this, right? So we'll take it out like we always do. Everybody get over to the merch store. I'm going to be putting in some killer Me Bro gear, hats, shirts, socks, sweatpants, posters, stickers, you name it. Me Bro's coming in hot. So make sure you get over to the merch store. That also helps and goes to paying for everything that we're doing. Sure you enjoy this on the way out today. See you later. 2:30 Eastern Time, live in the woods.